Hello friends, welcome to Online Study for You. This is Pratik Surastwa here, and today I am going to discuss logarithm and function, which is a very important topic for your TCS exam. And this year 2020 exams we have seen many questions from logarithms and functions. So I will be discussing the basics of both logarithm and functions, and then we will be solving the previous year question, or you can say the 2020 TCS NQT question from the logarithms and the function. So now log 2 is equals to 0.03010 and log 3 is equals to 0.4771. The value of the log 512 and 5 is the base and 5.2 is. Now friends, if nothing has been given, then it is understood that 10 is the base. If nothing, see here they have given 5, so it is understood that this value is not 5, this value is not 10, right? Okay, so here you can see it is nothing has been given, so the base will be nothing but 10. So like this you have to solve the question. So before solving the questions we need to understand the few details here. Now log x by y, if anywhere log x by y and base is not given here, base is suppose 10, then log it will become log x minus log y, log x minus log y depend upon the base. So if nothing has given, the base will be 10. Then log AB, then I can write log A and then I can write here log B. And log m to the power n, then n log m, because we are going to use all those things while solving the question, and this will become the basic of your logarithms. Now we have to find out the value of log 512. So friends, see here base is 5. So we will try to make the base as 10. We will try to make the base as 10, and then our questions will be easy. Otherwise it is difficult to solve the questions, because other base we need the log table. So if the question is given in the exam without the log table, then it is understood that we can easily convert it to log 10, and that is the only reason they have given the values of log 10 2 and log 10 3. Now let's see what can be done for this. So log 512, and this I can write 10 divided by 2. 5 I can write 10 divided by 2. Then this I can write log 512, and you can see if it is xy, then I can write log x minus log y. Yes or no? Okay. See, before that what I will do, log AB, so this will become log 512 and this will become log 10 by 2. See, I am using each and every concept which is written here, and that's what that is the only reason I have written here. So log A by log AB will be nothing but log A divided by log B. So log 512 and 5, what I have done, I have written 10 by 2. Why I have written? Because I want to convert this in log 10. So log 502 divided by log 10 by 2. Now see, log 512 is nothing but 2 to the power 9. And let's see what we can do for this. So this you can see log x by y is nothing but log x minus log y. So I can write log 10 and minus I can write log 2, and base will be what? Again base will be nothing but 10. Now let's come back here, and then we can see log 2 to the power 9. So log m to the power n is nothing but n log m. So this will become 9 log 2 divided by, and log 10. Log 10 with base 10 will become 1. So if the base and power is same, then we can write the value is equal to 1 minus log 210. So log 210, the value is given, which is nothing but 0.3010. Now 9 log 2, what is the value of log 2? So log 2 is nothing but 3010. So friends, this might not have been given in the exam also. So what I will suggest you to, please remember at least log 2 and log 3 values, right? This is expected. And then if you try to subtract this, then this will be 0.0699. Okay. Now if you multiply this, then you will be getting 2.709 and divide by 0.699. And now if you try to divide this, see, first you remove the decimal. So if you remove the decimal, then 2709 divided by 699. You can also assume that 700. So 7, if you try to divide, then 7 into 3 is 21 and 7 into 4 is 28. So it is very close to, so it will be very close to 4, but it will not be with 2, because 7 into 3 will be 21. So the first two option is eliminated. Out of this, one will be answer. So if you try to divide, we will be getting option C is the correct answer. So 3.876 will be the correct answer. So friends, from the question number 1, I have tried to explain you the basics of the logarithm, because whatever topic this time I am taking, I am explaining you the basic concept, so that if the problems comes in exam, at least you will be knowing that, okay, if it will be in this format, then we can do this. If it will be in this format, we can do this. If it is in this format, we can do this. So all those things has to be understand from here, and so that the logarithm problems will be able to solve. Now moving towards the question number 2. Now question number 2 is one of the question asked this year. Now let's see how we are going to tackle this. So from the above table, the function fn is, so one table is given and you have to find out the function fn. Now if you know the basics of the logarithm, friends, then this will be a piece of cake. For you. And if you don't know the logarithm, the basics of the logarithm, then it will be very difficult for you. Now how we are going to use? So friends, you can directly see here, this is 3 and this is 8. So 2 cube will be nothing but 8. And then you can see 2 to the power 5 will be nothing but 32, and 2 to the power 7 will be nothing but 128, and 2 to the power 9 will be 502. Right? Now fn, which of the following will be the answer or will be equal to fn? So you can take any example. So from little bit experience of logarithm, from the question number 1, I am taking this log 2n. Okay, now so what is the value of n? So the value of n is 8. So when you are putting the value of n is equals to 8, then fn you should get 3. So let's check. Fn is equals to log 8, I can write 2 to the power 3 and this will become 2. Now fn is equals to, so log, sometime back I told log m to the power n will be nothing but n log m. So 3 log 2, and as I told, if this both are same, the value will become 1. So 3 into 1 will be equal to 3. So that means this is what is correct. Now you can put in some other function. Fn is equals to 2n. Now n value you put 8. So 2 into 8 you are getting 16. So n value when you are putting 8, you should get what? 3. So this is wrong. Exponential also will not happen, and this also you can check. So fn is equals to n log n2. Now the value of n you are going to take 8. So 8 log, here also will put 8, which will be nothing but 2 to the power 3 2. Now 8, 3 will come here, 3 log 2. So this will become 8 into 3 is 24. So this will become 24. So when you are putting in this function, if you are putting the value of n is equal to 8, you are getting fn is equal to 24, which is wrong. So only option B will be the correct answer. So this you will be able to do when you have bit experience of the logarithm, and that is the only reason I have explained the basics of the logarithms. Now moving towards the next questions or the next concept. So friends, this is function. So let's understand how we are going to deal with function. And this question is not exactly even you can say function. This is some kind of you can say quadratic equation, but I have put in functions only because this is the something like how the simplification and quadratic equations are there. So this time they are using functions into that. I mean some questions based on the function also they are asking this time. Now the expression 3x square minus mx plus 10, 3x square minus mx plus 10 leaves a remainder of minus 2 when divided by x minus 3. Okay, so now friends, this kind of question you should do very peacefully, very calmly. So you should not be in hurry, okay, because these questions are not tough. These questions are simple, but if you are getting, by seeing this question, if you are getting afraid, then it will become the toughest question for you. So you have to be, peaceful mind should be there. You should solve it very much calmly. So now let's start with 3. So 3x. So 3x square and minus 9x. 3x square minus 9x, right? You are multiplying here. So you can see here this will be minus and this will be plus. So this is cancelled, and 9 minus mx plus 10. Now friends, here you want the remainder as minus 2, and then you are asking me, sir, what is the value of m? So m value, what should I keep here? Now friends, what should be the value of m here? So let's see what I am going to do here. Now I am going to keep the value of m out of this one. Okay, out of this one. So I am keeping 9 minus, okay, let's keep 13 so that you will be able to understand, and plus 10. So this will become minus of 4x plus 10, minus of 4x plus 10. Now if I am multiplying with, if I am multiplying with 4, if I am multiplying with 4, then what will happen? Plus 4. Then you see friends here, then you see m value I have kept 13. So this will become 9 minus 13 of x plus 10, which is nothing but minus 4 of x plus 10. Now when I am multiplying with plus 4, then this will become 4x and minus 12. Now if we will add, then we will be getting remainder is equal to minus 2. So what I have done here friends, I have picked the value of m and then I have solved. Now I have this equation, and I am putting the different value of m. So suppose I am putting 12. So now 12 minus 9, now I am putting 12. So 12 minus 9 will be minus 3x plus 10. Now what I am going to do, I am going to multiply with 3. So if I multiply with 3, then 3x minus 9. I will not get the remainder. I will not get the remainder as minus 2. I will get the remainder as 1. But friends, it is very clear. I want remainder is equal to minus 2. So how will I get remainder is equal to minus 2? That means here 12 should come. When 12 will come? When 3 will get multiplied with 4. So when 3 will get multiplied with 4, that means the difference also I want as 4. That means the difference also I want as 4. So if I will keep 13, then only the difference will be minus 4. Friends, try to understand. No need to check all those options because I am explaining you here. So I am checking each and every option. But I know if you want a remainder as minus 2, then here it should come minus 12. And minus 12 means you have to multiply with 4. And if you have to multiply with 4 means here it should be 4x. So you will be getting 4x only when the value of m you will put as 13. So this was one of the simple question. Do it peacefully, mentally, calmly, you will be able to solve. Now moving towards the next question. Now the next question is friend, function and shapes. So directly questions from function and shapes are getting asked in the TCS exam. So that is the only reason we will just go through few of the function and their shapes. So if fx is equal to mx plus b or ax plus b, this friends everybody knows this is a linear equation. So even the function will be also linear function, and you can see the diagram will be also linear diagram. This quadrant will be positive, right? X value positive and even y value positive. Here you can see the values minus x will be minus and y will be plus. So like this all quadrants value will be there, right? Okay, now here you can see y will be minus y and here x will be minus x. So this is nothing but my linear equation. So if fx is equal to mx plus b, that means it is a linear equation. Now fx is equal to x square. This has been asked in the TCS NQT 2020. So they may ask you this time x cube or square root of x. So that is the only reason I have plotted all those things. So fx is equal to x square. Now this shape will be parabola. This is also called parabola shape. Okay friends, now how can we say the shape will be parabola? That I am going to teach you. Friends. So let's see. When you put fx is equals to x square. So friends, if you are putting the value of suppose this is y is equals to x square, the function we have assumed. Now the value of y, if the value of x is equals to 0, then this will be 0. Okay, now the value of x is equals to 1, then y will be 1. So y1 we can say it will be here. Okay, now when the value of x is equals to minus 1, then also it is 1. X is equals to minus 1, then also it is 1. When the value of x is equals to 2, then y will be 4, minus 2 also y will be 4. So actually this will get a shape of parabola. So that is the only reason it has written fx is equals to x square, means the shape will be parabola and this will be a square function. Now fx is equals to x cube. So this will be a cube function, and actually the values, see y is equals to x cube you can assume, and then y is equals to x cube you can assume, and then you can plot the graph by yourself, So I hope this will be clear for you. And then fx is equals to square root of x. Fx is equals to square root of x. So square root of x means all value will be positive. All value is a positive. So here it has shown to you that this is a square root function. Now moving towards some other figures or some other functions and their shape. Now fx is equals to modulus of x. Again y is equals to modulus of x. So x value if we will keep 0, it will be 0, 1 means here, again 1 means here. So like this will be called as absolute value function, where this is also called modulus of x or mod of x. Now fx will be equal to 1 by x. This is also called a reciprocal function, and the shapes will be like this. Then we'll have logarithm function. So logarithm functions, the shape will be always like this. And then we'll have exponential function. So exponential function, the shape will be like this. So you have to keep these functions in the mind and their shapes in the mind, so that if in the exam, if they ask you question based on that, you will be easily able to answer the question. So aptitude is not a simple part of the TCS exam, but yes, it is not difficult as well. You can solve the questions in the exam, and you will be able to definitely solve the questions if the questions has been asked in the functions or the logarithm. So that is all about the logarithm and the functions. So I hope you would have understood the videos, the questions and the solution, and I know that you are definitely going to solve questions if it has been asked from these topics. So thanks a lot for watching the video. This is Pratik Srivastava here. All the best for your TCS Phase 2 exam.